We're watching a couple of tropical systems here as hurricane season continues in gear. One here, keep in mind, remember the yellow means very small chances of any tropical development. We're talking tropical cyclone development here, not even guaranteeing hurricane or tropical storms. But around one here, this one has been around a couple days here, still not expected to do much. It's been holding stationary, will probably slip into the Yucatan over the next couple of days. But this one here, starting not so much the wave itself, but it's going to be moving toward the west. It's going to get into a little more favorable atmospheric conditions that would allow it to at least turn into a tropical cyclone, perhaps as early as Sunday, but perhaps a little better chance into early next week. And there's always a potential it could go into a tropical storm. So the immediate threats would be Trinidad, Tobago, and into the Lesser Antilles. But we're still very early in the process, and we will be, of course, watching that wave over the next several days. In the meantime, as you check things out in our Futurecast, we don't have a lot here. You know, we do have some of those tropical showers and those storms popping up in the heating of the day across the Antilles, out toward Cuba to some extent, Central America, and out toward Nicaragua, getting the usual hits of storms. So we're going to keep the threat for most of the cities here, at least with some showers and storms. Temperatures, traditional heat, upper 80s, lower 90s. Heat indices well over 100 for many of you. San Juan itself, looking at small chances of storms, lower 90s, heat indices over 105, and we do have heat advisories. Bahamas, Nassau, could see some storms here for Friday, smaller chances as we head on toward the weekend. Out toward Barbuda, Antigua, Dominica, we have temperatures in the upper 80s, chance of those showers and storms. Martinique looks good for some showers, St. Vincent as well. And as we head on toward the Virgin Islands themselves, temperatures near 90, scattered storms, good possibility into the early part of next week. Well, St. Martin, a few scattered storms here popping up, and what's normally been a dry pattern. We're talking isolated stuff here. Georgetown, Trinidad, Tobago, Friday could be a little bit wet for you as well. And for Trinidad, Tobago, unsettled weather expected right into the beginning of next week. Bonaire, Aruba, keeping it dry as we head on toward Friday. And Aruba itself, a couple of chances of showers and storms, still a lot of wind. While Cancun and Guatemala, scattered storms are possible for Friday. Belize, also a good threat of those storms. And the usual in Managua out towards San Jose, Playa Hermosa, also with the threat of some of those storms. Panama City, 80% of storms expected for Friday, and we'll keep that threat into the early part of next week.